Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Leslie and this is my living room. Today is day 12 of Vlogmas. So let's open our advent calendars, do our 2 countdowns, and then we'll go in the craft room and wrap a couple of gifts. I apologize for being late in uploading tonight, but I got home from work late. So, you know how that goes. Alright, today is day 12, so let's see what cocoa we get for day 12. I finally was able to get this light to work. Apparently, a light switch on the other side of the room controls this. Weird. Darn it. Ooh, yummy. Caramel cocoa. That sounds yummy. Alright, now we're going to do the very last box on our first box of socks. There we go. And today we have a pink pair with Christmas trees. So here's a question. Do you have an artificial tree or a real tree in your home? I love having a real tree, but since it's just me, I'm not cutting one down, dragging it in, watering it, no. I had to go artificial. Alright, so today is day 12. 12 is right here. And we have 4 Reese's Pieces for dessert. Alright, so tomorrow will be day 13, so we'll start on this box of socks. And we'll just start on number 1. And that'll be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And those I will wear on Christmas Eve. Alright, so let's go change the calendars. 13 days. He's the cutest little Santa. I love that box. Alright, so before we start wrapping, I wanted to show you the cards that I made. I ended up cutting Santa out of this one because I jacked him up. So then I put the Happy Holidays on the top. And then on the inside it's just blank. I haven't finished the inside. Then I made this one. And on the inside, I just put that green Happy Holidays. Haven't finished that one. But that's the 2 that I've made. I wanted to show you what I got at Michael's tonight to create some more. I got some metallic cardstock paper. It's pinks and kind of like a, I guess that would be a purple, green, maybe a blue and a gold. Maybe that's a silver. Not real sure. But I got this to try that, to try this. Because that's what they used on the front of the die set. And I wanted to see if this foil paper would make it look closer to what they had. And then I'm very limited on red paper. And so I just picked up a thing of, you know, primary colors. Red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. Can't have too much paper. Then they had 60% off all of their card making, so I picked up a die and stamp set of ornaments with the sayings, joy to the world, making spirits bright, Merry Christmas. No idea if you could see that. This one is just snowflakes, and they're kind of falling down, but we have snowflake die cuts and stamps, because I wanted to take that little snowman that I have and make some of him, and then make, you know, snow falling. Thought that would be fun. Then I just got some words, Merry Christmas, hope, and joy, and it's stamps and the words again. And then I got a set of 3 Christmas tree die cuts, because I have a stamp where it's a line of Christmas trees or pine trees. But, you know, sometimes I don't want to use that. Then, I don't have any white glitter. So, I wanted to find just fine white glitter. Hard to find, impossible. But they did have this 2-piece set. And it's got a chunkier, like a confetti. And then over here is the glitter. So, I hope that when the snow comes, I'll just sit in my craft room and make cards all day. Alright, so for one person, I got this infinity pad. And it's kind of like what we would have as an Etch-a-Sketch. You draw on there, then you erase it, and you draw on it again. It's just good for taking notes, for doodling, to-do lists, whatever. But I bought this for a young man. He's about 13. He is autistic, so I felt like this would be something that stimulates his brain and kind of is neat for him. He also likes rocks and crystals and things like that, so I bought him this set. So I am going to wrap these 2 gifts. I'm very particular in how I wrap, because my mother taught me, and my mother did not waste any paper. You had to not rip the paper when you opened your gifts, because she had to be able to reuse the paper. Because she was born in 1932 during the Depression, and it just stayed with her. Alright, so my head is cut off, but I'm here. So you start by laying your box out. I know that it can fit this way when I fold the paper over. But what she taught me to do was you just go until the edge of the paper covers one side of the box. And then you come over here and you cut. I always cut a little bit extra because I am extra. She would not have. She would have cut it exactly. But I always cut extra just in case. These are not good paper scissors. Where are my good paper scissors? Yep, got now. I'm gonna have to use these. This has the lines on it, which I love. Back when my mother would wrap gifts, we had no lines. Somehow she could cut a straight line. It was annoying. She could wrap her presents so tight, you could barely get in them. Alright, so then I've turned it, and I'm going to center it. You see how I have one half there? Okay. Alright, so then I'm centering it so that half of it, see, it's a little bit more than half on that side because I cut a little extra, which is fine. And you pull this tight. And then you pull this side tight. And you only put one small piece of tape right there in the middle. Because you can't use a lot of tape now. Carol needs her tape. For what? We don't know. But you can't use a lot of tape. Alright. Then I turn it sideways again. And I just do the basic fold. Right? Where you fold it in and you get your little triangles. Crease them. Fold it in. Get your other triangle. And you fold it up, and I always think that mine feels so nice and tight, and then when I'm done, they're not, and I'm like, how did she do that? By herself, like she didn't have help. She didn't, and she did all those bows and tying it, the ribbons and stuff. You know how you have to have that knot, and you have to have it tight? I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she had the knot stay without someone there to hold it, because occasionally I would be there to help her because she would be teaching me how to wrap gifts, and I would have to put my finger there, and I'm like, how do you do this when I'm not there? You know? I don't know, y'all. I think she might have been part alien because she could just do some stuff. It's magical. Alright, put a little spot of tape there. Carol would have a fit if she saw I was using this much tape on one corner. Can't do that. Can't do it. See, mine's loose, not perfect. And I have to put another piece of tape in this middle because it's loose. And I don't like it. Alright, so there's one gift. Then I'm just taking my tool, rolling out a bunch of it, right, like this wide, doing that twice, then cutting it there. Well, these certainly aren't tool scissors, so I don't know what these scissors should be for. Alright, and then I just take it and I wrap it around up this way so that it makes a little cross on there. This is the part where I don't know how to get the knot tight. So I'm just kind of put my finger on there and start pushing and pulling and doing whatever I can to get it to do it. There we go. Okay, we're going to have to do another one because that is not tight. Here we go. And then I'm just going to cut these off so they're not quite so long and floppy. And we call that good enough. Now, I also am doing tags on them, and what I've been doing is taking my pad of Christmas paper and it has white backing, and I actually have some out over here, and I'm just cutting tags. So I'm just cutting like this long square I'll cut, or maybe this one. All right. And then cutting the edges off, taking my crocodile, and on the largest side, it's not the larger one, cutting a hole, and then just taking some dollar store squiggly, where did my scissors go? Where did my scissors go? Right here. Alright, and then not measuring, just cutting a length, right? Squeezing it, feeding it through that hole. Gotta be able to see what I'm doing. Okay? And then just tying it onto here, you know, writing who it's to and from, and then putting it on here. I can also, let's see if I can find it. I got this little stamp that I had forgotten about, to from, with the little coffee, so I might start using that, because I bought it from for $1 at the Target dollar spot. And it's just perfect. So we might as well use it, right, kitten? And I'll get my little red ink that I got from, it looks like it came from Studio G. It looks like it came from Hobby Lobby. So then I'm just going to take this and stamp it on here. And it says to and from. Let that dry, and then I'll write who it's to and who it's from. So that is a quick tutorial on how I'm doing my presents. Let me write on here, tie it up, and then I will bring you up to where you can see my face again. We need green. Can't have silver ink. Didn't wait for it to dry. Once I tie that on there, I just cut these down so they're not quite as long. And there you have it. Alright, so that's it for day 12 of Vlogmas and Wrap With Me. I hope that you enjoyed it. Maybe I was able to give you some tips and pointers on wrapping gifts. This tool really elevates your gifts and the way they look, and it's much simpler than the curling ribbons and the bows and all that nonsense. So, at least for me. Anyway, the children are playing. Sorry that you just got knocked. I want to thank you for joining me for day 12. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 13. Also, if you haven't, please hit subscribe. I'd love to gain new friends. If you hit the bell next to it, you'll be notified every time I upload. For Vlogmas, I'm trying to upload every day, 1 through the 1st. 1st of December through the 1st of January. Hopefully I don't get sick or anything happens. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.